What if I told you that one of the most difficult professions in renewable energy involves hanging hundreds of feet in the air on ropes rather than working behind a desk? Every day, blade technicians fight the weather, climb turbines. In this video, we explore the blades and fix damage. These unsung heroes work in a high-stakes profession and earn between 25 and 50 euros per hour, depending on their experience and credentials. 1. The day's first step: safety and preparation. The day starts early for a blade technician, long before they ascend a tower. It's all about preparation. Morning report. The operations center is where the team gathers. Supervisors of the site review weather predictions, turbine assignments, and safety instructions. Weather is a continual worry since lightning, strong winds, or unexpected rain may quickly stop operations. A condition-based go-no-go. Call initiates each task. Examining equipment technicians thoroughly check their carabiners, ropes, helmets, and harnesses before leaving. A single buckle break or frayed rope might spell tragedy. Ultrasonic testers, inspection cameras, grinders, sealants, and cutting-edge protective tapes are among the specialized instruments that are also examined. Planning with data to prepare, technicians should ideally analyze maintenance histories. Has anybody already fixed this blade? Are there recognized problems with erosion? Information, however, isn't always comprehensive. A work might become much more complex due to missing or out-of-date data, which forces judgments to be made in the field with little understanding. The technician provides visual cues by checking images of blade condition, coiling ropes, and examining harnesses. 2. Making our way to the turbine location. After preparing everything, the team visits the turbine site, often located in a remote area. Typically, wind farms are constructed offshore, on coastal plains, or on peaks where access is difficult, but wind conditions are ideal. Onshore locations. On dirt roads, technicians may go great distances. The weather may have changed by the time they get there. Sites offshore. Conditions for offshore wind technicians are considerably more difficult. They are transported to platforms by boats or helicopters, and the weather at sea might change suddenly. The size of the task is evident at the turbine's base. Towers with blades longer than an aircraft wing may reach heights of up to 40 stories. This is a technician's workspace for the day. Visual cue. A broad drone view shows technicians approaching a tall turbine in a public area. 3. The ascent, getting to the summit. The ascent, one of the most physically taxing aspects of the work, comes next. Ascending tower. Several turbines contain ladders. While some contemporary turbines have lifts, technicians must climb each rung of older machines, which are often 80 to 120 meters high, while carrying tools. The physical strain is tremendous. Depending on the height and weight, climbs might take 20 to 30 minutes. In the nacelle, the technician enters the nacelle, a small room crammed with equipment. They then get ready to drop onto the blade using ropes and anchors. The wind and continual movement remind them that they are working in a hazardous situation, despite the stunning view from the summit. Access by rope. To securely descend the length of the blade, technicians use rope systems. Every action is planned. Redundancy is ensured by backups and secondary ropes, but it takes a lot of mental and physical concentration. Visual signal. A technician exits the nacelle onto ropes after ascending a ladder within the tower. 4. Examinations. Observing every detail. Technicians conduct thorough examinations after positioning on the blade. Checks of the surface. The main area of concern is the leading edge. Technicians examine for pitting, erosion, cracks and paint loss from sand, rain, and hail. Even a small flaw can affect aerodynamics. Integrity of composite. They examine and tap for hollow noises that might be a sign of delamination, which is the separation of internal fiberglass layers. Blade structure may be weakened as a result. Damage from lightning. Typically, burn scars or exposed wires indicate a lightning strike. The majority of blade failures are caused by lightning. Photographic recording. Every flaw is noted and captured on camera. Drones may sometimes help with wider perspectives, but nothing can ever fully replace the accuracy of human examination. The problem is that technicians may not be able to determine if an issue is new, reoccurring, or has previously been fixed in the absence of comprehensive historical data. This makes quick decision-making essential. Visual cue. A close-up shows a technician using a marker to circle cracks and take pictures of the damaged areas. 5. Height repairs. Resolving issues in midair. When technicians discover problems, they often address them immediately, while in midair. Surface fixes. Sanding the region smooth, and then adding protective coatings or specialty polyurethane tapes that serve as barriers against sand and rain are two ways to repair leading-edge erosion. Patching with composites. To strengthen cracks, specialists remove damaged material with a grinder and then apply fiberglass or resin repairs. Repairs for lightning conductors. To guarantee that the blade can safely withstand more hits, damaged receptors or conductive strips are replaced or resealed. Difficulties in repair weather is a constant hazard, yet repairs need to be accurate. Rain or increasing wind speeds may cause experts to halt work in the middle of the procedure, putting temporary solutions in place until circumstances permit further work. Technicians can experience delays if they do not have instant access to repair instructions or material requirements. A repair may be finished in one ascent, rather than 2 or 3 if there was immediate field direction available. Visual cue. A technician uses a roller while suspended to apply protection tape to the leading edge of a blade. 6. On the ground, documentation and reporting. The day doesn't end with repairs and inspections. Documentation is essential. Logs of damage. Each flaw is listed along with its size, kind, placement on the blade, and severity. Repair notes. Technician observations, materials utilized, and repair techniques are meticulously documented. Reports on safety. To adhere to requirements, weather delays, rope conditions, and safety comments are recorded. Information for operators. These reports are accessible to engineers and operators. They ensure that turbines stay efficient by using this data to develop long-term maintenance programs. Time is the problem. Reports often take hours to write, and the absence or insufficiency of data may necessitate repeated checks by subsequent teams. Visual cue. A wall of turbine photographs behind the technician as they type on a laptop back at the site office. 7. The difficulties in working as a blade technician. Although the work is fulfilling, there are several challenges. Dependency on the weather. Only when wind speeds are below safe thresholds, typically 10 to 12 meters per second, 22 to 27 miles per hour, may technicians ascend. Work is immediately canceled by rain, snow, or lightning. This implies that the weather may ruin whole days. Risks to safety. It is always risky to work at heights. Every action demands concentration. Shortcuts, diversions, or exhaustion may be lethal. Inaccurate data. Outdated manuals, imprecise instructions, or missing blade history leave technicians in the dark. This can lead to delays, unnecessary climbs, or even shoddy repairs. Time restraints. Operators lose thousands of dollars per day when a turbine is not in operation. It is expected of technicians to work quickly without sacrificing safety. Physical requirements. The body suffers from working in suspended environments, climbing towers, and using equipment in unnatural ways. Although physical stamina is crucial, exhaustion increases the hazards. Visual signal. Montage of technicians stretching after lengthy climbs, fighting strong gusts, and stopping for weather delays. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.